They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it here with Logan. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read. Hey, D-line, let's get any weapon. Check. Check hot route.
Here a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, lock it.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Ready?
Fournette running right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, 66 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Logan. Touchdown. T.J. Logan with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, 57 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On first down, it's Logan. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. They'll run on first down. Logan stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 24-yard line.
He's coming. Double up.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Earl Thomas in on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A quick throw complete to Chark. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go with a big back Fournette and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. In for the score as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, team 6.
Off play action, it's Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Let's go now. 60 or. Let's go, dude. Hey, Zoo. 52 by 52. That's the pass. 5.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Alpha. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. 52's the mic, boys. 52. And I'm coming after you. Ready?
Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 52, Mike 52. Now.
On play action, they'll throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked out by Tavon Young. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And an alley to run. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Fournette, a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a Across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check, 52's the mic. Check, smooth.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get
On 4th down, Minshew. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. Yeah, they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Bravo. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Hey, Charlie. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. And able to find Conley. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 56. I'm here all day. Bang, bang.
On first down, it's Logan. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They run again with Logan. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Jackson to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Complete to Miles Boykin. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Here we go with Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 52 is the mic right here. Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Minshew, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Yes. Shoot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Shark. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Hey, pick your game up. Pick the edge, pick the edge.
Greystone, travel. Let's go.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Switch.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Echo.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Hey, exit.
Crunch time, defense. He's coming. We got double up.
61 matchbox lights. Let's go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.